Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today we are looking at a best of one deck. We will be converting it to best of three in the following days and getting that sideboard guide for you guys out. However, for the sake of this morning, we are playing best of one vampires. Breaking down the deck, there's a couple things that we could change depending upon the cards you have. Obviously, we're looking to have 4 Sorin Imperious Bloodlords, and we're also looking, I believe, for 4 Champion of Dusk. So if you have the Champion of Dusk, throw him in there. I, however, did not, so I am playing 1 Sorin Vampire Lord in lieu, and 2 the Haunt of Hightowers in lieu of this Champion of Dusk. But by all means, if you don't have Sorin Vampire Lord or the Haunt of Hightower, please just add more Champions of Dusks, and that will be it. You're good. However, breaking down the rest of the deck, we have 3 Duskborn Sky Marchers. Now, this is a great one-drop because it has flying, and then also because you can power up another vampire with tapping him and paying 1 planes as well. We also have 4 Sky Marcher Aspirants. Now, this is great because it's a 1 cost as well. It's a 2/1. And if you have City's Blessing, which is 10 or more cards on the field or permanents, you're going to gain flying as well. So that's really helpful late game as well. Knight of the Ebon Legion. This is one of our new M20 cards. Also a 1-drop. And it is a 1/2. And you can pay 3. And it gets +3/+3 and Death Touch until end of turn. So that is huge value. And then to stack on that value train, we have at the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion, so he's just going to get bigger and badder every turn. We have 4 Legion's Landing. This is giving us a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink, and then when we attack with 3 or more creatures, we can transform this into Adonto the First Fort, which will allow us to tap for 3 to create the 1/1 vampire token with lifelink. Moving on to our 2-drops, we have 4 Adonto Vanguards. Now, this is really great against control players, against the red burn deck as well, for the most part, if you can handle it. So as long as it's attacking, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, so it's going to be a 3/1 when it attacks. And then you can pay 4 life and give it indestructible until end of turn, so you can really push the value of this and sacrifice your life to keep him alive. We also have 4 Dusk Legion Zealots. When he enters battlefield, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Legion Lieutenant ×4 as well. Other vampires you control get +1/+1, and this gentleman is a 2/2. We have 2 cast downs, which is destroying target non-legendary creature. 3 Sorin Imperious Bloodlords. This card is absolutely broken, you guys. +1, creatures you control gain Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. If it's a vampire, put a counter on it. +1 again. You may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, he deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. And then -3, which is the broken ability, of course. You may put a vampire creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. So we will play Sorin on turn 3 for 3, and ideally, hopefully, in a dream world, we're going to use his -3 and drop our Champion of Dusk or our Haunt of Hightower. We also have 1 single copy of Mortify. Goodbye, Frenzy. See you later. Search for Skanta. I guess that's not an enchantment, but Frenzy. You can get that red Frenzy out of the way for sure. Sanctum Seeker for 4. Whenever a vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain life. We have 2 of these. The 1 Champion of Dusk, which we talked about. When he enters battlefield, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control. So this is a really fun way to restock your hand. The Haunt of Hightower. This is flying, lifelink 3/3, and whenever he attacks, an defending opponent discards a card, and then whenever a card is put into the graveyard from anywhere, put a 1/1 counter on the Haunt of Hightower, which is fun. And then last but not least, Sorin Vampire Lord. Now this is another 6-drop. His +1 is put up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and -2 is he deals 4 damage to any target and you gain 4 life. So that's pretty great to offset some of our life loss in this match. -8. Until end of turn, each vampire you control gains tap, gain control of target creature. So that's a lot of fun. We could be tapping our smaller vampires to take control of his bigger creatures, right? We have all of the fun lands that you could ever imagine. No sideboard today because we are rocking best of one, and we accidentally added a card to our collection here. We're not sure what it was. Let's just discard these changes and go back. I'm guessing it was a land we added on accident. Nonetheless, check out the deck list below if you're interested, and as well as making sure to subscribe for your chance to win $500,000 in free gems. Just a quick notice to Phase 2 winners. Please, let's get on the Discord. The Discord link is going to be down below as well. Get onto that Discord and reach out to me. Let me know who you are. And if you are one of the winners, we are going to start a conversation, get your info, and get you these gems. I would like to get all of those out this week. I hate just leaving that stuff in the wings, not dealing with it. That's no good. We did just pull a Night Pack Ambusher, and this will be our 4th Night Pack. So this actually opens up the Simic deck for us, which is really fun. We've been playing it on Cody's account up until now. However, that is our deck intro. Let's see if we can get into some matches and win some games. Vampires are going all right to begin with. This is probably our only our 3rd or 4th game of the day. However, it looks promising, and I think it is going to be one of the new staples of the format. We do pull a Haunt of Hightower, which is always nice. And we are going to spam out with some aggro here. We probably should have done this instant phase in case he can unsummon us. That's okay. So our first misplay, but we're going to recover from that. We are playing the Simic Flash, so we need to be careful. Careful, careful, careful. So we know he's got tricks up his sleeve. Let's get 2 attacks in. Doing it in the right order this time. Getting to stack tokens, which is nice. He does play his Cutthroat. It's our 5th land. It can come in willy-nilly. He could have the Night Pack Ambusher in hand. He could also have the Frilled Mystic in hand ready to drop on us. So we're going to try to dance around those a little bit via our flyer and powering up our gentleman. He can't really let Knight of the Ebon Legion hit anymore because he's powering up both of them, which is absolutely fantastic. Hitting now for 6 unless he flashes something in. I believe he already declared no blockers though. So again, we're just powering up our knights. Smacking down. And we do see the Nightpack Ambusher drop, which is going to be great. He's going to have to skip his turn if he wants a wolf here. That is one of the better things, I guess, against playing against the Simic Flash, is that they're not playing any cards on their own turn, right? So you get a whole lot of freedom there. So I find it strange that he paid for the land, so he must want to Frilled Mystic us as well as doing some other shenanigans, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why don't we have City's Blessing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should have City's Blessing. No cards that utilize it, though, I suppose. Let's get our Adanto Vanguard, which gets creatured countered. Jesus Christ, you guys. I am inside out today. Hitting with our Sky Marcher, 4 turns left for our opponent. He needs a Spectral Sailor to block. He needs more Merfolk Tricksters to block. Let's continue to Vanguard in. We are looking for another land. That would be ideal. So he still has land for a Spectral Sailor. If we could draw land and drop our Haunt of Hightower, that would be cool. Our opponent's still sitting full of land, though. 3 cards in his hand and a full field. Very, very full field. More wolf tokens. This should actually save the day if it is able to land. It does not land. We have the available mana to power up one of our knights for defense, which is great. We can get that block in if we need. He should be attacking here. I only have 3 blockers, and he has a ton of firepower. Unfortunately, my knights save me for defense. And let's see if we can win the game here with this dropping. He needs to counter this. If he doesn't counter it, he needs to have a Spectral Sailor. He plays his Merfolk Trickster, which is great. So this will land our flyer. And we're passing our turn. We still have 4 blockers, which is great. So at most he's striking for 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I guess he could strike for. It's quite heavy, but nonetheless, if he doesn't have another wizard, a trickster, then this should be game. We finally get a land, you guys. We're going to play Sorin just because we can -2 to kill him. So he'll need to play something. We see it here. And another Merfolk Trickster. Very, very nice. So he'll need to beat us this turn, unless he drew something amazing. All right, so I think we're fucked here. Obviously. So we have 4, 8, 12, plus 6 is 20, 23. Good game. So close, but unfortunately not close enough for our opponent anyways. We do lose as well, unfortunately, because we don't have haste. And that's that. So very close round. We did fall 1 point short, unfortunately. It's a really nice opening hand just due to the Legion Lieutenants and Zealot. We're going to keep it. The Haunt of Hightower can maybe sit there if we pull a Sorin, and that could be useful. To play it for 6 is pretty expensive. The best way is just to pop it on the field. We pulled Sorin, but the wrong one. And we were able to pull out a Lightning Strike, which is great. Let's get a Zealot out there. Just drawing, 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 drawing. Fanatical Firebrands. So we are on lookout for Chandra's Spitfire here. And just tap. Nothing to play for 3. Let's play a Vanguard to be safe. Try to get that silenced. Oh, is that my disconnect? I certainly hope not. Maybe he surrendered. Sometimes when your opponent concedes, you get a disconnect. It does not look like the case here, though. Probably just a regular internet error. Okay. So our opponent seems to be stuck on 2 lands. And we have a Cavalcade trigger. Interesting. We will play 2, you heard me correct, 2 Legion Lieutenants. And we're coming over for 5. He now needs more Lightning Strikes to deal with us, and unfortunately, he popped out our 1/1 with a Lightning Strike. For land, we are waiting for 2 more. We have 2 pretty heavy cards in the pocket here. Obviously, he needs a 3rd land into a Chandra. But unfortunately, I think this is the end of the line for him, especially since he only has 2 lands. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and GGZ. busy weekend. We hit our 100 subscribers, so that was super exciting. We also went out exploring in the Jeeps, which was really fun. Got good and stuck, and then we had to go out and rescue. One of the Jeeps blew a transmission. 2 cavalcades, but no attack. This is 4. This is 5. There's no need. It can come in tapped. And we'll transform our Legion's Landing, which is great. So actually, we could have paid life for the Godless Shrine, and then the Legion would transform, and then we could have played our Haunt of Hightower. Unfortunately, this is already over. He thinks he's good gaming us, but in reality, we win. I mean, if his bird had haste, that would be pretty cool. Chalking up the wins. Ooh-wee! Cavalier. Is that 2 Cavaliers, or is 1 a cosmetic? Opening up our packs. Always a good start for the day. Field of the Dead. I guess it's a rare land. Cool to have. We do not have any Scape Shifts, so we're a ways away from that. Not to mention that Scape Shift is leaving, so we don't really want to buy it with our wild cards, right? Let's see what we can play with here. It's a pretty slow hand, but we do have Knight of the Ebon Legion ready to roll. Our opponent mulliganing. Hopefully we see a second mulligan. Turn 1 Night Drop is never fun. Getting that first hit in. Hopefully not a Thought Erasure. Ta-da! So let's say he's going to take our Mortify or our Champion of Dusk. Champion of Dusk is a few plays away though, so I may have taken Mortify personally. However, that's okay. We're 5 damage in already, so this is looking pretty good. Never mind. Pretty fucking bad. Well, we've definitely lost this game. Unfortunately, Cry of the Carnarium has just roasted our vampires alive. Yeah. Control matches, am I right? What good are those? Especially in best of 1. Our opponent taking his sweet, sweet time. He's still here too. He's just trying to patience metagame us. But unfortunately, we invented the patience metagame. And And Narset, Parter of Veils. Basically, it's drawing unlimited cards. Not unlimited, but 2 for sure. Oh, little fairy, isn't that cute? We do get a draw off this, which is really nice. Oh, wait, we can't draw. LOL. Nonetheless, we still have to play it. Dun 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 dun. So, I think we might do a thing where we showcase the same deck 2 days in a row. And the first day we play best of 1 with the deck. And then on the second day, I think we're going to play best of 3 for the deck. This way it gives us time to write a sideboard guide, really flush the deck out so it's all it can be. Ah, I thought he would -3 on our token. He must have a second Narset. He fucking draws one there. That's really lucky. A Danto Vanguard is a pretty good card for us as well.
Stop that now.
Stop that. Holding on by the skin of our pants here. The only thing that may save us is the fact that he used his Cry of the Carnarium so early on in the game. He would have been much better to wait and wipe all of our creatures. I mean, it's not that we have a lot of firepower, really. We're going to pay life on our Vanguard, save him.
I've got it.
Another Vanguard, it's pretty cool.
Don't make another move.
Fortunately for us, Teferi is spent. He has no other way to do damage for us, so I'd just assume kill ourselves with our Vanguards.
Here we go.
A third Vanguard, which is too much for us. Hopefully it's too much for our opponent as well,
This is hardly.
as we are hitting for 9 next turn. We also flip our Legion's Landing next turn.
My prowess is unmatched. Meditate and prepare.
Unless he draws more field wipes, we are totally in the clear. Obviously, I'm just going to destroy his search for Skanta. Right? Legendary enchantment. Never mind.
My mind needs a rest.
Lethal next turn, and we should be able to pay 4 life, 8 life in fact, to keep 2 vampires alive. So let's see what this gentleman has for us here. Another Narset's not going to do it.
I have practiced against many things.
And now he needs a Cry of the Carnarium, I believe. Command the Dreadhorde, Oath of Kaya. Simply will not do it. Paying our life here again. He goes up to 9, and that's good game. Here's another Legion Landing for you. Take that to the bank. You can take this to the bank too, my friend. I hate control decks. You deserve all the death you can get. We kept the wrong land there alive. But it doesn't matter. GG's, RIPs, EZs. Whoops, grabbing another pack. I'm all about the packs. I know I should be saving up and playing draft, but you don't get wild cards in draft, and I need to get specific cards for the collection to showcase these decks. Loxodon, Life Chanter. So that's that. We're about half an hour in, so I'm going to wrap it up after this. Today's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. The last couple videos have been excruciatingly long. So we're going to try to trim it. I'll get one more win. This could be a loss, but we'll do one more win for everybody's sake. It looks like it's a Gruul deck, which is beyond unfortunate for us. Gruul's one of our... oh, elementals. We're going to play our Vanguard first. Poor attack. We're just trying to see if we could bait him or not. Risen Reef is the worst. We're going to cast down that immediately. Having to pay 2 life here. Get our cast down in on the Risen Reef. And luckily for us, we're able to play our second Sky Marcher Aspirant. And we are hitting now for 5. Ending our turn. We have 6 cards on the field. 4 more till we have flying. A secondary Risen Reef, which is a lot. He's really land ramping on us. Gaining 3 life with Healer of the Glade. Another Risen Reef ramp. Woo, he has a lot of land. Let's get the draw in. Well, no, we'll get Lieutenant in so our Sky Marchers don't die. Quick lateral there. Still striking for 6 damage, which is great. And we're thinning his elementals, which is also a key to playing against this deck. So this is great because when he summons the 2 elementals... oh no, this is the other Chandra. Interesting. So he deals 2 damage to my Legion Lieutenant. Another Risen Reef draw. So much land. No blocks. Looking for a second Swampy Domp. Probably should have played our Zealot first in case we drew a Swamp. It is a Vanguard, which we love seeing. And with that, we have flying. This can go there. Well, actually, this can go there. And those can hit like that. Obviously, we're going to pay life for our Legion Lieutenant. Get rid of this creeping Trailblazer. No life needed. We do have lethal.
Keep it up and you'll get hurt.
He could buff his elementals, but fortunately for us, we have far too much life still. so much Risen Reef. This is the Great Barrier Reef of decks. Not so much we can do against that. Oh, this is a good game.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer.
We need to keep our vanguards. Unfortunately.
Check out these fireworks. Time to turn up the heat.
I don't know why he would attack with his Risen Reef. Maybe just because he could confirm lethal next turn. I think we can win here. We're just going to go for it. Paying life, playing our Sanctum Seeker. All attacking. And that should deal 2 damage. And we strike for 3, which is good game. Yes! That was clutch. Cool beans. So that was best of 1 vampires. We really enjoyed playing the deck. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you don't have so many of Sorin Imperious Bloodlords, you can kind of change it up for some really high cost, high value vampires, such as the Haunt of Hightower or even Sorin's Vampire Lord. This is a Lightning Helix bottled, basically, so you're going to get to cast that over and over again. His -2. So much fun there. Sky Marcher Aspirant. The fact that it gets flying once you have City's Blessing, that is absolutely overpowered. Knight of the Ebon Legion just gets disgusting. And then, of course, Sorin Imperious Bloodlords -3 is broken as well. And we have Legion's Lieutenant and Dust Zealots to bring it all together. Adanto Vanguards to beat those control decks like we've seen. So yeah, today's deck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the free gems. If you were one of our giveaway winners from yesterday, make sure to reach out to me and we're going to get you those gems as quick as possible. We'll see you guys all tomorrow with the best of 3 version of this vampire deck. We can't wait. We're really looking forward to it. And yeah, everybody go have a really great day. Make sure to get some Magic games in. Maybe get a little sun as well. And we're going to see you all tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.